Very disappointing. Very, 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 very disappointing. Yo, what's up, Fabian? Fabian, how's it going, bro? It's very unfortunate that people resort to these measures instead of producing something of value and helping people. And it's very interesting because the way that the world economy works as of right now, especially capitalist societies, is that you can only really generate long-term income if you are providing value to people in the form of a product or a service. You cannot make money by scamming people. Well, I mean, you can in the short term, but in the long term, economics is kind of like a neural network, and it learns ideas. It it evaluates ideas, organizations, things, products, and then it eliminates them if they are not providing value to people in a sufficient way. If you're not directly enhancing your product or your service and you're resorting to deceptive measures to deceive and connive, there is not really long-term value being generated. It's mostly just short-term gain. Um, and so like it's just really disappointing. I mean, the support from the community has been amazing. I'm very, very thankful for everyone's support in these troubling times. And it's just a really sad situation that people could stoop to this level of degeneracy and maliciousness. I mean, we just build. I mean, we're literally builders. We're not speculators. We're not meme coin traders. We don't build meme coins and rug people. Um, I didn't even know what that meant until like 3, 4 days ago. I'm like, that's stupid. If you're trying to build something of value, you wouldn't rug your own community. That's that's just very low IQ decision making. And so economics will sort this out on a larger scale, because it will essentially economics will learn organizations and ideas that are not providing value and will cut them out. It's kind of like fasting. When you don't eat, your body cleans itself. And economics has that same system, but for companies, for products. And yeah, I was literally building the DAO platform for our Swarm soldiers. I was locked in. I was just coding, And then I see a bunch of people tag me on Discord saying a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, this has to be a meme or like a joke or something. And then I actually go check. I'm like, what the hell is this? I was completely shocked. But thankfully for the deck screener team, they responded pretty quick. And, Andy's one of the co founders. He's amazing. He helped resolve this issue pretty quick. So, very thankful for Deck Screener and their team that acted quickly. I don't know exactly how this happened. I don't know. I don't know who did this. I want to know who did this. If it was indeed Shaw or someone else that he is affiliated with, or just somebody else. I want to know who did this. I would like to have a conversation with these people and understand the nature of their decisions. But yeah, it's just very, very disappointing. Man, people are pissed. Yeah, Fabian says totally agreed. I think it was just something very low. I can't say if it was shot itself, but pretty sure it was its community. I think it should be great to have in mind security for this project as well. I was just looking at the chart. You can see that it was very bullish even after what happened. Well, I mean, yeah, if you have to resort to deceptive and conniving measures to try to attack your opponent instead of producing value, something, a product or service of value, then I mean, that will tend to happen. So, yeah. Is there any way to see who did this? Is there any way to track? Is there any way to I wanna know if there's a way to track this. There might not be, but yeah. Man, I can't even I can't even step away for, like, an hour and a half locked in coding without some feud going on. This is insane. I need to be focused on coding and growing the team and growing the ecosystem. I can't be dealing with these type of unnecessary and disappointing incidents. Um, I was literally trying to collect. I was trying to build the Swarm style platform. Let me see if I could give you a demo. just booting up. Actually, I'll show you this now while the other thing boots up. Um, so this is our admin we made to help investors understand swarms in greater detail. So it has some metrics, and it has some available markets. Um, Bird Eye, Gate.io, CoinGecko, MEXC. We're also going to add a deck screener pretty soon. So if you go here, you just, you find the swarms on CoinGecko. We also made a leaderboard of the top holders of Swarm. So holders will be rewarded. Okay, if you hold swarms, you will be rewarded in swarms. You will gain more swarms. So depending on how long you hold, um, you will be granted more swarms. And we're going to be doing that through our DAO that we're now creating to help govern the project, because I mean we obviously can't do everything ourselves, and so the DAO is going to be kind of like the governance team for the entire project. They'll be able to help with any feature requests, the roadmap of the various products that we have, um, and they'll essentially have proposals they could submit to, make the community better, allocate funds to community grants, um, and we already have 5 members of the community program as of now. And so I don't think I could talk about them yet, but because they're pretty crazy. But we're going to be helping them build their swarms, and then we're going to leash them 24/7 through an API, so anybody can use it pretty quick. So our grant program is doing amazing, and yeah. Also, people who join the DAO will be rewarded with the revenue that we generate from our exchange that we're going to be launching pretty soon, where essentially like you can launch agents as tokens. And we're going to have a process that basically can verify if your agent is producing value to people. And if it's producing value to people, then you'll be rewarded in swarms the more that agent helps other people. So, as I mentioned before, if you do not provide a product or service of value, then economics will inevitably rule you out of the system. And so, yeah, basically, so we're going to be helping organizations build their agents. Then we're going to launch our exchange pretty soon. Once we make sure everything is secure, and there you'll be able to launch enterprise grade agents, agents that actually do stuff 24/7, useful stuff. Could be medical agents, could be insurance agents, could be financial trading agents, um, a fully autonomous hedge fund swarm, and etc. And so we also share some of the features of swarms, some of our partnerships. We have a partnership with AWS, Google Cloud, Azure for some free cloud credits for a year. And so that and probably our team would be our biggest expense. But we don't have those expenses because these people have provided us free credits, pretty large amount as well. And yeah, and this is essentially a very simple roadmap. We're integrating payments now into the Swarms marketplace. And we're also going to be launching our agent swarm token exchange, where you can launch swarms or agent tokens and be rewarded for their utility. And yeah, and our goals for the next year really is to get to 500 billion agents running built on swarms. So we're really focusing on expanding the ecosystem and showcasing people, teaching people how to build on swarms. That's why we released our evangelist program. So basically, like if you join the program uh, and help build technical content on swarms, you'll be rewarded in swarms tokens for helping developers learn swarms. So we're very, very focused on expanding our ecosystem for enterprise grade agents. We're really like the only enterprise agent swarm provider. Everybody else is like kind of like B2C, like consumer. But I don't really think the consumer agent market is very big. Um, like Arc is consumer, Virtuals is consumer, um, and like yeah, they're pretty big right now. But I would say like long term, enterprise agents are going to generate at least 50 times the revenue as consumer agents, because B2B is just always much grander than B2C. Um, so the market for um, like enterprise agents is humongous. It's probably over like if we can make building agents really reliable, um, and we have billions upon billions of agents, we will have agents in every single industry on the planet: healthcare, insurance, finance, every single industry. And those agents will actually be automating operations within organizations. They won't just be sending tweets or you know um, or launching meme coins. Um, I see why people hype this up, hype things like that up, but in the long term, enterprise agents is where the vast majority of the value is within the agent market, and that's what we're focused on. We want to help people build really reliable and secure agents, and that are extremely accurate and precise and actually get things done. So, yeah, you should check out this link if you're interested in learning more about swarms. This entire site was AI generated, by the way. Um, it's actually kind of funny. um, and also was the evangelist program. So this whole website is AI generated. I didn't write a single line of code for any of this. Isn't that crazy? So um, yeah. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're really focused on expanding the community and educating people in swarms how to use swarms. We have a very like interactive and personalized touch. We will help people literally build their agents from scratch, just from an idea. And that's how the medical swarm started off. This was originally a product that a medical data platform wanted, and they were like, "Huh, this is something that could actually help a lot of people," and thus we made it open source. Um, and we made the API open and available. So I want to launch the DAO platform pretty soon. Um, so hopefully we can get that up and going. But yeah, and it's almost New Year, guys. Um, you would think people would be more positive and happier. during this time. But um, I don't think that's the case. This new year is going to be great for us. We started the company officially in February of this year, and we've already grown so much. I'm honestly like I'm just completely shocked of how much we've been able to grow within this past year. And I think next year, if we work really, really hard, I think we will grow 10x faster in terms of like agents being built. If we make it easy for people to build good agents, I think we'll 10x, if not like 100x. Um, and as of right now, like from what people have been saying, like Swarms is the most reliable agent framework for anything enterprise related. So the people are basically communicating that we are fulfilling our mission. Um, and that's very good, because we we work really hard. Um, I alone go on like 30-hour sprints, no sleep for 30 hours, just building. And um, yeah, so through hard work and innovation and always trying new things, I honestly think that by the end of next year, Swarms might be the largest agent framework ever of all time. Um, and that might only be possible with your help because we can do everything ourselves. We need you to help us. We need help. Um, this isn't just one man or one team anymore. Thousands of people are now collectively helping Swarms on multiple fronts, multiple dimensions. And I'm honestly very, very appreciative of your support um, during this time. So, what Web3 does have certain things that I do not um, like the constant spamming and scamming and the meme coins and the rug pull. I actually wish people took this tech seriously, um, because it could honestly fundamentally change economics at its core, and that's what Bitcoin did. Um, but I think that um, the support, on the other hand, is just unimaginable. Um, I've never seen people so enthusiastic and so energetic uh, to contribute to help us, and I think honestly that's a sight to behold. Um, I think we as a community need to help. I think we as a community need to start like I wouldn't say stamping out, but starting to encourage people not to be deceptive and not to be malicious, and instead focus on actually building. Because if you don't, economically, you will perish. Okay, this is not an opinion. This is a fact. Economics tends to eliminate things that do not provide value to people. Everything in economics is providing as much value to people as possible. And if you do not do this, um, the value will perish at some point. It will not be long term. The only way to have long term sustaining growth is continuously providing value to people, building products and services that help people, and preferably openly, you know, open for people to use openly through open source and other transparent mechanisms. That's why everything we've done is open source. Literally everything, every project. There is not a single thing that is private that we do. Everything we do is with the people, with the community, with you guys. We try to be as transparent as possible because that way we are providing value to people. And we're not here for the long. I mean, we're not here for the short term. We're here for the long term. So I'm literally always in the Discord. I'm always in the Discord. Um, I'm always in the Telegram. I'm always there answering people's questions, helping them. If they build a swarm, then I'll help anybody, you know, free of charge. Hey, we just got a message. We need to update the depth screener for MCS. Okay. Um, Let me send an email real quick. I don't know why do you have to pay depth screener to like verify the project or something? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. There should be some way to verify that you made a token and that you can change the links and um, things like that. Or there should be some way of verifying that, like, if a certain number of holders of a coin vote on an issue, like change the link, um, then um, like there should be some way to do this. I shouldn't need to reach out to their founder to do this. But other than that, it's an amazing platform, and they act pretty quickly. But I simply just don't know how this um, problem happened. Just sent an email to the founder. Oh, let me show you guys something else. Um, another day, another struggle. Another day, another struggle. I want to show you guys MCS platform that we're building to use it like on a site. Let me share my screen. So we're gonna for MCS, we're gonna launch this Discord link is broken. Where is the link broken? Thank you for letting me know. Um, so you just go here and then you could basically say something like, I have a headache, a cough, feel nauseous, not nauseous. I don't know how to say that word. And yeah, basically like you put in your task, which is kind of like the main prompt, and then you'd also upload a PDF if you want. And then it's running now. And we should see the agent outputs. Note that this isn't fully ready yet, so the output format might be a little bit ugly. But we're fixing that now. So, but yeah, we'll be launching like this kind of like enterprise UI, so that anybody can use us um, for free in the beginning, and also pretty soon you'll be able to pay an MCS for every diagnosis. So we'll dynamically calculate the price, um, and so you see like it outputs the all the agent responses, but it's not formatting correctly. So once we're gonna have like you're gonna see like the different agents, and then you see the name, and you'll be like, okay, this agent, that agent, and then like you see all like the 5 agents, and so yeah, that's kind of like a simple demo. Super simple to use. You just put in, your diagnosis or your symptoms, and then you get a response. So if we go here, if we find the first agent output, it could say, let's see. So a headache, it gives you like the code cough ICD-10 R05, nausea, na, yeah, ICD-10 R11, abdominal pain. The combination of symptoms suggests a potential viral infection, but other conditions may be considered. Um, then it gives you a list of diagnosis: influenza, lab tests, rapid influenza diagnostic tests, RITS, RT PCR for influenza virus, indicative lab ranges, positive influenza virus detection, gastroenteritis, still test for viral pathogens, indicative lab ranges, um, or rotavirus, COVID-19, ICD-10 U0 7.1, lab tests, RT-PCR or antigen test for SARS-CoV-19 or SARS-CoV-2, and then it gives you, lab ranges. Um, and so the goal of MCS fundamentally is to democratize healthcare, and make it super reliable. Because as of now in America, there is a massive, just in America alone, there's a massive shortage of doctors, radiologists, medical coders. And that's why everything's so expensive um, in healthcare right now. And we want to fix that. You know, we want to make it more reliable. We want to make it cheaper, and that's our goal. So um, yeah, so we'll be launching that platform pretty soon. Once we make it more reliable, and then after that, we want to launch a Twitter bot that you could DM or just respond under a post. You give it your diagnosis, and you get a response. What do you have? what are the treatments, potential treatments. You can get a list of, like traditional medicine or modern medicine. Um, I don't know something about that. So you can go to a drugstore and get the medicine. Yes. So Fabian says, so this would be like a recipe for the person. I don't know, signed by a doctor. So you can go to a drugstore and get the medicine, something like that. Yeah, in the future, MCS might be a doctor or officially certified as a doctor. And then they could just prescribe you your drugs. Um, or, I mean, so there's two routes to go about this, right? You can do modern medicine, like drugs, like things like ibuprofen, vaccines, or stuff. Or we can have another option where people can choose more traditional and I would say non-invasive medicines. Um, in case you don't like modern medicine, in which I personally don't. Um, every single like modern medicine has some form of a consequence or has some form of side effects, and um, like if you take too much of this, you just die. You know, so maybe we could have an option that enables MCS to provide you like modern medicine, traditional medicine, and yeah, different ways of like treating your diagnosis. Um, so yeah, we're gonna put out this UI pretty soon. The cost of running the diagnosis will be around like 49 cents. As of now, or as of yesterday, that was like 200 MCS. I don't know what it is now. MCS is going up pretty quick, so it might be. I mean, like it might be yeah, much less than that now. Um, so yeah, so yeah, we're gonna launch this UI thing, and then we're also gonna we're also going to make like a Twitter bot, so you could just access this through Twitter, and yeah, we just want to democratize this as much as possible, make it very easy to use, and provide different ways of interfacing with MCS. We already have the Telegram bot. The Telegram bot, people love the Telegram bot. I think it's been used like 5,000 times just in the past day, which is insane. But yeah, it's pretty insane. I could show you guys too if you guys want. Just say, hey, I have a headache. I have a headache, cough, my stomach hurts. What else? Just give it a bunch of stuff. My stomach hurts. I feel tired. What do I have? And give me a precise diagnosis. Precise diagnosis. And then also provide traditional methods of treatment. So yeah, now all the agents are talking with each other, discussing what I might have, and yeah, there she is. Common cold or flu, traditional treatments: sleep, hydration, steam, and inhalation. Breathing in steam from a hot shower or a bowl of hot water can relieve congestion. Gastrinitis. This could cause stomach pain and fatigue. Traditional treatments. Ginger tea, bland diet, stick to brat, bananas, rice, applesauce, toast, and stress or fatigue. Sometimes being worked or stress can lead to these symptoms. Aromatherapy, use lavender or eucalyptus oils to help you relax, and meditation or yoga. And yeah, you'd also try out the Swarm Spot, which can provide you like real time metrics. You say, um, so now it should be it fetches real time data um, from uh, various sources like CoinGecko and DexScreener, and it returns the latest metrics. But it's taking longer than usual. Why is that? Let me try something. Hmm. Oh, I see. Too many people are using it. Let's see. Let me run that again and just update the deployment. What are the latest metrics? Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, it was a deployment issue. Damn, we're at 89 million market cap. That's insane. You'd also ask, what is the contract address? Then you also say, where can I buy swarms? And we're gonna also update it so it knows every exchange that is legit, that you can buy swarms from. So yeah. Um, we're also going to be launching a lot of new APIs on Swarm. So we're going to have a Swarm API where you could basically like define what Swarm you want, and you'll be able to choose all of our like 20 plus swarms. And it'll be super simple. You just say what swarm you want. You want sequential, hierarchical, mixture, and yeah, you send the API request, and then you get a response from all the agents. Um, and then we're also going to use that so you could build your agent API, your Swarm API, and then you could launch that on the Swarm exchange. And so it'll be very simple. You will literally spend like 30 seconds and you'll be able to launch a Swarm that is always running 24/7. And um, yeah, it's going to be super simple, and I'm honestly very excited. So we're going to be working on that, and we're also launching our DAO pretty soon, so that we can grow the team, grow the ecosystem, um, and just have a really good governance structure that prioritizes long term growth. Uh, because as I mentioned before, we're trying to be here for a long time. We're not here for a short time. That's boring. Um, so I think the DAO is honestly going to help us grow like 5x, if we provide the right incentives for people to join, and we also provide them enough benefits. So um, we're working hard on the DAO platform now. You'll be able to essentially like you'll connect your wallet, and then we'll essentially check to see if you are a Swarms holder, and then if you are, you will be able to submit proposals. Um, we can grow the community grant fund by 5%. We should add this feature. We should do this or that. The community will have the power to make decisions, because I don't want to make all the decisions myself. That's kind of boring, and very tiring, very tiring. Um, so I'm very new to this Web3 stuff. I build AI. Okay, I am an AI person. I've been building AI for years. All this Web3 stuff is um, a little bit complicated. So very complicated. So we're gonna build an amazing team, a world class team to help us um, with the governance, prioritizing features, product releases, and things like that. And that's going to allow us to grow much faster, and also retain that growth, because growing fast doesn't really mean much if you lose your growth quickly. So we're trying to grow fast, yes, but we're also trying to grow sustainably, and that's honestly what matters. We've already made a lot of progress. We've been building swarms for a very long time, a very long, hard time. We only launched this token last week on, what was it, Thursday night, and we did it because we believe that by doing this, we can grow the ecosystem much faster, much faster, and our hypothesis has been validated. I mean, since we've grown, like, our Twitter literally shot up from like 500 followers on Thursday night to like 30,000 the day after that. And that was insane. It was literally at like five, maybe even like 400 followers. And then after that, 30,000. That's just insane. I've never seen that type of growth anywhere. And that's the power of Web3 and the community. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for all the people that have been holding swarms. I honestly think you guys are amazing, and thank you for believing in our mission. Um, and yeah, I'm honestly speechless by this whole spectacle. Um, we didn't think this was going to grow that fast when we did this. We thought it'd take months to even hit like 5 million market cap, and We hit like, what was it, 60, 70 million on Thursday night. Just like, that's insane. Um, and MCS as well. MCS is now like almost at like 6, 7, 8 million market cap. And we're going to be, well, we've already started our integration with our enterprise customer. And we're going to be growing that to more medical data providers and hospitals pretty soon. And our plan is to like actually deploy these agents and these swarms into the world. There's only so much a meme agents that just post on Twitter can do. It might be funny for some people, but long term, those types of agents are not beneficial. They're not providing enough value. They're just simply entertaining. And people like that. People think it's fun. I think it's funny sometimes. And there's a lot of coins out there in the market that basically like do that. But we're trying to build agents that are provide value to people. So all right, guys, I'm get back to work here to build this DAO platform. And thank you for joining me tonight. Started off on a pretty bad note, but um, things are going really well, and we're moving very fast. So thank you for all of your support. I'm eternally grateful, and we're gonna go back to working hard. So thank you,